Yo, what's good with it? It's that boy Kels. I'm back. Hey, look. On a serious note, I really wanted to drop this video to respond to my last video. I got a little bit of offline comments about it. You know, saying I was too far deep into what it is for the women, and not really explain how it affects men. And so I'm here to tell y'all how it is from a man's perspective, how it helps you, how it hurts you, what men really do out here in Germany, in the American community, and why women think the way they think out here in the American community, right? I do got a couple of notes on my phone that I gotta point out and stuff, but first off, make sure you like and subscribe to the video. I really appreciate it. We're gonna keep dropping some videos. We're gonna keep dropping bangers. And I am working on a project right now to be out and driving around and going to different cities. I'm gonna be out in Cologne next week and stuff, shooting content, shooting views and everything like that. I'm just gonna be out having fun. All right, so stay tuned with me. The circle for men, right? When I say the circle, I'm talking about a small dating environment. Same base, same club, same gym, same family group. Everybody knows everybody, right? Everybody knows everybody through social media, the dating apps and stuff. We gonna talk. I'm gonna do a whole nother video about the dating app world, right? That'll probably be my next video. It's a small circle. Your options aren't really options. They're just recycled. That's how it is. That's really how the circle works, right? The only difference between the male circle and the women's circle is that most men out here are only here for 2 to 3 years, and they're gone. And they never really come back out here. You're not meeting new energy. You're not meeting new people. You're meeting different versions of the same situation. All right. What I mean by that is there's levels in the circle for the females. You got the lower tier, the middle tier, and the high tier, right? And I'm really just talking to y'all serious right now. The low tier is called the throwaways. They're the easiest to access. They don't, been through it, whatever the case might be. But when you see them, they just going on site. They like what they like, and they some fiends for it. The middle tier, they in it. They do a little bit of the circle thing, go to the same clubs, but they're not going as easy. Then you got the high tier. They may start in the circle, do the circle thing, like the circle thing, but they really not entertaining us like that. They'll entertain a few, and when people from the lower or middle tier see them talking to someone that they want, it's all hate on the higher tier. That's really how it is. I wish I can give you names or some examples, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be real now. Out here in the American community, like I said, I live out here in Kaiserslautern. I've been in the Grafenwilsek area. For us men in this environment, access is not the problem, right? You can meet women fast. You can hit it off fast. Social media connects everybody. Everybody knows what you look like. Everybody knows when a new flight comes in. Y'all put your Tinder and y'all put your Hinge over here in Germany before coming out here. But the depth and the quality is rare when you get into the circle life. Okay. What I mean by that, it's quantity here in the circle, but not really quality. The quality you gotta really search for, and I think that's what really affects how our judgment on the circle and stuff. A lot of us don't be getting quality. You get something that's better than what you come from, because they're foreign and everything like that. But it's like, you gotta know what I'm talking about. Like, if you only be out here in Kaiserslautern and you only be out here in Grafenwilsek and stuff like that, that like there's some other things in the other cities, and you might be like, God damn, whatever. That's the reality. But now I know people want to talk about what we be doing and stuff like that. It's a very rootless game. You heard me? Like, men, us as men, we most time we do anything, and they don't even know it. And I know people gonna come in here and say, that's not me. You buzzing, you tripping, da 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 da. You don't speak for everybody. I'm telling you from a man myself and stuff, and being out here for so long, people be doing this and they probably don't even know it. Dirty macking. DIRTYMACKIN. And I know if I didn't spell that right, whatever, it's gonna be up there. That's how I say it. A lot of these mothers, be talking to these women like they hot stuff and they big and bad, they thug, da 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 da. And another person be talking to them, and they be talking, and the other woman kind of interested in them and stuff like that. They be dirty macking. What I mean by that is, like, they will sit here and the guy be talking down on other people's name. Oh, I heard he was like this. We ain't got enough. He ain't got enough money like this, da 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 da. And it might be your own mans. I'm talking about you snaking your own mans from the game, or your mans might got some work, and you know, shorty likes both of you, think both of y'all are whatever, handsome, whatever, and he really, you know, in putting in that work, and, you know, doing everything, and you might come out here and be like, you know, he got a girlfriend, you know, he be talking to 10 other women, you know, he be like smiling in your face, right? That's how it be, man. And I'ma say, like, men talk more than women. I'ma be real. You can't give, like, men get some pee, you know what I'm saying? Get some woman, they gonna talk about it. They gonna tell everybody that they don't hit shorty this and this and that. Blah, blah, blah. And that's how you mess up the game for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying everybody out here trying to have sex. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say that. We all know how it is out here. We know how it really is. But they really be messing it up because they sit here and they tattle on everything they mother and do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is crazy. You think women talk? Women don't even talk like that for the most part. They get some good, whatever, you know, you want to call it or whatever the case might be, and they be on hush mouth, or they might be in a little group chat. But us, we gonna sit here and tell the whole block, the whole building, da 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 da, we hit, we da da da, don't talk to her. This is the net, and that's just the nature of how it is. Double lives. Yeah, my bad. I gotta remember that. I gotta look at this way. Double lives. A lot of you men out here be living double lives, especially when they first get out here. The majority of them be married, got a whole family at home, you know, a whole kid, you know, they wife is coming out here a little later because, you know, what, paperwork and sponsorship and whatever the case might be, right? You can tell how they move because they move a certain way for the first couple of weeks. They get what they want and they keep that little circle. And then the women might see them later on and, you know, be like, you got a girl? You no, shorty, no. And then that's how the drama comes up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say oh, it's only for the men. It's women that be married and their husband ain't coming out here, but it's more men that do it than women. I'm just gonna be honest, right? And I'm here, and like I said, I'm here to explain both sides, right? So if I explain how it works for the women, I gotta explain how it works for the man, and I really gotta go deep for the man's part, right? A lot of people be out here living double lives. It's for real. It's bad because you mess up how women think, right? And that's why the circle exists. Women think how they think because of what we do, right? Every action has a reaction. And a lot of times our actions have bad reaction to women. So you sit here and you might say, oh, she trauma dumping. She got PTSD because she was a hoe or whatever the case might be. At the end of the day, everybody, we are the reason why these women think the way they think, or, you know, they got problems or this and that. You know, we the reason that they got multiple kids for the most part, and, you know, no help or whatever the case might be. And it's, you know, we juggle options. We avoid labels. We disappear when something better shows up. We could be the over-friendly person. It's crazy, right? You really got to sit back and think about, like, why women pick the way they pick, or why they don't trust you off rip, why they don't want to have fun. They very like standoffish and shit like that. It's because of us. You know what I'm saying? Drop it in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. And, like, I'm going to talk about in my videos is going to be, like, dating in a circle for conveniency versus going out further and trying it out. And a lot of people don't want to do that. But I catch y'all on the next one. Peace and love, baby.